Hey everybody, it's Rob Nazarian with Talk Android, and today I want to show you the Samsung Captivate Glide. It's available on AT&T for $149. It's a follow-up to the Captivate, but with the QWERTY slide-out keyboard. See what we got here? We have the phone. There really isn't much else going on here. You have your instructions and your USB plug and wire, so no big deal there. This phone here is not bad for the price. You basically have a Tegra 2, 1 gigahertz dual core processor, 4-inch screen, 800 by 480. It's 4G compatible. It has 1 gigabyte of RAM, which is very nice. 8 gigabytes of storage. 8 megapixel camera and a rear camera and a 1.3 megapixel front. The battery is 1650 milliamp, which is maybe a little bit low, and it's 13 millimeters. If you look at it against the Stratosphere, it's a little thinner phone, and they're both very similar phones, but the specs on the Glide are much better for the same price. If I can get this open. The keyboards are a little different. These keys are a little flatter on the Captivate Glide, and they both have 5-row and a little bit different layout, but very similar devices in the sense of basically size and all that. But there's a lot better specs going on here with the Captivate Glide. Let's turn it on now. On the sides here we have the volume. You have your power over here. You have your headphone jack over here. And your USB is up top. To keep changing things, sometimes USB is on the bottom, the side. Power is usually on the side for Samsung generally. I forgot to open it up before I turned it on. Turning it on. It's coming on now, but let me open it up quickly here while that's happening. So there's your battery and your SIM and for the SD card. So nothing extraordinary there. Okay. Basically, it's your normal TouchWiz setup here. There's no surprises here from what you're going to see. It's typical for any Samsung phone as far as applications go. They're putting Asphalt 6 on here. All share the Kindles here. Facebook is already pre-installed. AT&T code scanner. Media Hub is on board. Live TV is on board. My AT&T, of course. Mini Diary. And Quick Light. Quick Office is on board, and Yellow Pages, Social Hub as well for your Facebook, to access Facebook as well as the Facebook app, and of course Task Manager that Samsung always puts on. Let's take a look at what version of Android we're talking about here. And we have 2.3.5, which is pretty much up to date. Yeah, that goes up to 2.3.7, but this is pretty much up to date. So the keyboard looks nice. It's 5 rows. I mean, I'll take any 5-row, but keys feel a little tight, but I like it so far. I mean, I'm just barely touching them, or barely got my hands on the phone. This is my first time, so you have your search button there as well, and your menu keys are all right here actually, which is very nice. So you don't have to go up top here. That's a nice feature, and of course it goes to landscape mode right away when you open up the keyboard, which is nice for the home screens, which is not something that you get for the regular slates. So this is. So far, it seems pretty nice, and for the price, $149, you can't go wrong with what you're getting here. It's not the thinnest phone in the world, but again, it is a QWERTY slider. So what are you gonna what do you expect? But 13 megapixels isn't bad. I mean, the resound is at that thickness, and this has a keyboard. Um, so we'll spend a little bit more time with it, and we'll do a more in-depth review. But for now, I would definitely, looking at it early on, this looks like a pretty good deal. So look for a review in a week or so. So this is Rob Nazarian with Talk Android.